your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee in this very high vibe, beautiful mug, which on the back says thankful. And I am very thankful for so much in my life. And got some new old information coming through today, coming through very strong as to a new way to move forward within ourselves and personally. So I'm going to have a sip of my coffee because I just poured a fresh cup. All right. I am really excited for this reading because this is a new day. We are in a lot of volatile energy right now, and it disconcerts, well, it really disconcerts all of us, but not all of us are aware of the connection we have to all the events that are going on in the world. What happens across the world does affect us. And right now there's some pretty unexciting, well, I guess exciting, not very high vibe elements happening across the world with Ukraine and Russia right now. So let us look at the power that we have, where we want to go right now within ourselves to make the difference that we came to make in the world. So the Hanged Man is the first card, and these are from Colette Baron Reid's The Good Tarot. And the Hanged Man, it means surrender. And this is a great place to start because we are all being shaken up right now a lot. The energies coming in are causing us, and not just the world energies, the cosmic energies. It's time to be shaken up, to have things disrupted within ourselves so that we make room for and can open up to new things. Sacrifice and surrender are necessary at times like this. Surrender. This is the Hanged Man. This is the, I could fight right now, but it's not going to do any good. Maybe I will just allow these things to transpire within me, knowing that being open, willing, and ready, I'm going to receive the guidance as to my next best step. Nothing in life is free, nor does everything happen according to my timetable. So, you may have had plans, ideas you thought were unfolding in a certain way. Right now is a time to let those expectations go and be willing to receive what comes before you, knowing that it could be just a delay. And if it's a total no on plans that you had, then something better is there for you and for the reason you came and for your own growth. I'm reminded that a delay is in my best interest, that until all the elements are in place, I'm meant to surrender to the greater will for the highest good. We are here by design right now. We were called to be here at this time. We did agree to come in this physical body to bring certain things through and to learn for ourselves. So delays and disruption is often an okay thing. We just have to surrender to the flow of it and go, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. Guide me. Show me what is here for me to grow with. The next card is so gorgeous. The Messenger of Fire. This is so pretty. A new adventure, innovation, independent, creative action, spirited, headstrong. This is telling you that because of this delay, you are transforming, you are transitioning into even a greater power, greater understanding, surrounded by spirit, illumined by the wisdom that rises up within me. You are bringing through yourself understandings and guidance that those who you were meant to work with in this lifetime will see, will need, will hear, and will be very grateful for. As well as within yourself, I have unstoppable spirit and can co-create all I desire. So, you were just told that things aren't going to turn out or be quite like you thought they were going to be. That doesn't mean they won't happen. That means there's a timetable, which is what that first card was about, that is maybe being shifted right now. But what you desire, your greatest, deepest desire, hold on to that. It is the how that's unfolding a little differently than what you thought. Hold on to what it is you wanted to bring into this world. I mean, it looks right now that it's just very sad that Ukraine and Russia are in war again, that there is active war happening in our world. And there has been active war happening in other parts of the world. We just haven't been as aware. But this one we are aware of. It is big, and we all have the ability to affect it. But it's shaken us up, and it needed to. And so for that, be grateful, take from it what is there for you, excuse me, and move forward in your power, which is far greater than you understood. The next card that came up, beautiful, Ace of Fire. Spirit-powered action, inspired transformation, access to co-creative power. So again, we're being told that if we let go of that, no, it was going to be this way. This is the plan I had. So I'm just going to keep focusing on that, allowing that to go and allowing something better to come in. Everything that always happens, that happens for me, is always for my highest and best good. It's a very powerful way to release, knowing that there's something better going to come through, and you are active in the co-creative process. The sooner you release and flow with this process, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. The how is not my business or my concern. My concern is to be in that place of greater power, of love, of allowing the transformation that needs to take place internally, so I have what I want to give to the world externally, and through my energy and through my creation, and bringing through what I came to be and do in this world. An incredibly beautiful, powerful set of cards here. And then the next card that came up was reflection. And look how quiet and serene that is. We had, not this card, but this essential message earlier, I think it was Friday. Get quiet, allow that time to heal, to move things around in yourself, to soothe the angst and the fear that can set in, especially with the collective energy. Remember, COVID, the gift of COVID was that we are connected to the entire world. The people in fear and being affected by this war physically in their country right now, we feel that. And so that time of quiet allows these emotions and these energies to quiet within us, so we can hear this amazing energy that wants to come through, the guidance. I have a friend who practices a little differently than I do, but basically the same thing. But her mantra is, love is the answer to every problem. And that is so true. Love is the greatest transformational energy there is. So I invite you again to shed love on Putin, shed love on all the decision makers throughout the world, over and over. When it comes up into your consciousness about something going on, shed love. Intend for love to surround it. Just that brief intention sends that energy to it. The more of us who do that, the more powerful that energy is. And you have to get into that place of peace rather than upheaval, angst, and fear, and anger, and outrage, and reactivity. That reflective time allows the peace to settle in, helps remind you and bring to your awareness that your ability to affect it stands in your ability to shed love, shed peace, shed comfort to those affected areas. It is time to stand in that power, but the time of reflection and quiet is the time when we will receive the greater ability to enact those things. And then through the outcome of all of this is the rainbow blessings, the beauty, the joy, the ease, the peace that we all seek are at the end of that rainbow. We are the producers of the rainbow. We are the ones sending it out into the world with love, with our intention. So a beautiful reading, reminding us that how we think things should happen is not necessarily the best way for them to happen. So being open, willing, and ready, and willing to let go of the how process, willing to be the receivers of ideas and energies that can shift the world once we fully accept them into ourselves, we then can send them out into the world. Love is the greatest transformation agent there is. And so, with your intention, even if you're not one that is great at feeling love, that came up in the class I taught last month for community ed. A couple of the gals said, I don't really know what that feels like, which made me feel sad for them. But that is a reality for many of us. So, just the power of your intention for that energy to to be pulled through you and go out into the world is powerful. That does make it happen. And soon you will feel more love within you and understanding of what that really is. So, a very powerful, loving, high vibe reading, and remembering that we are the co creators of the world. We are the co creators of our world, which then goes out into all the other worlds and joins with them. So, let us send out love. Let us send out peace. Get quiet. Allow that to become part of your intention in your quiet time. And know that all this upheaval is not without purpose. It is absolutely what needs to happen. Again, we are in the third stage of birthing that higher consciousness in the world. That is the most painful stage of the birth process. Hold on to love. Hold on to the understanding that you have the power to change things by who you are and by what you choose to focus on. Because what you focus on, you create regularly. We all do. If you do not like what is present in your life, focus differently. Quit focusing on what is not going right, what you don't like, what is uncomfortable, what isn't working out. Focus on what you do want. Daydream. Get quiet. Allow the peace that is yours to come in. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.